Hi, everybody. We are late, but we are here. This is Anna Hackman from Green Sisterhood. I'm here with Karen Lee of Green Sisterhood. Karen's waving down at the bottom. I am the picture again. It's like my role of all roles. I'm always the
I'm the
picture.
I'm the only live person here today. I feel so alone.
Yeah, she's very lonely. Seth
Yeah.
actually is joining us by audio, and he's also going to be giving us a lot of pictures. We are here with Seth Leitman. He is the Green Living Guide, and we're going to be talking about something really, really important, winterizing your home. We're both, Karen and I and Seth are from the East Coast, and winter is just knocking on our door. So, Seth, I can't bring you up, but you want to start showing us some pictures. You want me to go ahead and you want to start screen sharing what we want to talk about today?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hi,
Okay.
Seth.
Hey,
Okay, so I guess, do I put him up? How's that work?
Yeah.
I put him up?
Yeah.
and I'm
Okay.
going into the
No? Wait, he's not going up. You know what? He can't go up because he's a picture. There he goes. Okay, never mind. Oh, no.
what?
Google, you're giving me such a headache.
Oh, Google.
Come on, Seth, go up.
Up?
Up, up. I'm up now.
There
No,
you are.
no. You need to go up, Seth.
I'm,
Just hang in there, people. We're doing it. We're doing it. Seth, go up.
yeah.
You know what? I think, Seth, I don't know if
Seth,
you
why
were.
don't you share? Wait,
Share a
Seth, why don't
picture.
How do?
Okay, there you go. Okay, the share is the little gray with the green with the little arrow. It's set third down. See it?
Yeah.
Click that and then share
Got it.
what you want to screen.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So
Okay, just a
photos,
little
visible.
tutorial on Google Plus for everybody. Don't say we never give you anything.
I've never done this before.
I hate to say this that we're kind of veterans, Karen, at this.
It's great.
But we're still learning because
Oh, we're still learning.
Google is always throwing us a curveball. When you think you got it,
Right,
there's always
You
something
got,
new.
you got
chapter
nothing.
chapter 231 error.
Okay.
All right, is he
Okay,
up?
he's
I'm
up,
going
but
to
he needs
try
to show
something.
pictures. I'm wondering if he's going to be able to show us some pictures.
No, I'm going to make it simple, Karen. Karen,
Mm-hmm. Oh,
here we
he's
go.
up.
Hang tight.
We should play some music or
I
something.
know. It's like that, like, hold on, it's just a moment.
Okay, well, you want me to start talking about energy efficiency and how I got into
Absolutely.
it?
Well,
Yes,
go
let's
ahead and put some
start.
pictures up, and we'll ask you some questions from your pictures.
Okay. So you want me to go first?
Yes.
Okay. So, hey everyone. So I got into energy efficiency a while ago, but it all started when I worked for the state of New York, and I worked for NYSERDA, and we would go into buildings, and they would say, "This is the energy bill before they did stuff, and this is the bill after they did stuff." And I said, "Okay, so what did they do?" So that's when I started learning about energy efficiency techniques that I realized for myself are really simple. And then we created a book called Do It Yourself Home Energy Audits, 140 Simple Solutions with McGraw-Hill. And you can even get that on your iPhone. You can get that on Barnes, any of those tablet books. You can get it at the store. You can even get it shipped to you. It's out there, and you can even at least start from my site. But the goal is here, really, people, is that you can go for next to nothing and start saving money, uh, and you're going to do it three or fourfold. So one
So
quick example is
give me some quick examples of things that are really
right,
easy for people to do.
right. Okay, so if you have an attic, go into your attic and look at all the areas where there should be insulation and there's not. Uh, that's one good technique. Start buying that insulation. You can get them at $35 or so a bat, which is like a bag, those little pack things you grab them in, and then you would put them down in the slats in your roof, or in your attic, I should say. So it's like 35 bucks a trip.
What kind of insulation is safe, though?
Oh, nowadays, it used to be a lot worse, where all that stuff used to be flying.
Hmm.
But nowadays, all the pink insulation
Yeah, that pink stuff.
is it's not going to hurt you.
It's not
What actually will
fiberglass?
hurt you is the stuff that's in the attic,
Still
the old
fiberglass.
stuff, the
Still
old stuff.
fiberglass.
So just wear a mask, and also be careful with what you wear um, from the fiberglass. So the trick is really to, if you've got old and you can still see slats in your attic
Hmm.
where you would see insulation, um, go there and put in the insulation in there. Now, of course, wear
Seth,
gloves. I mean, I don't want you touching this stuff bare, but it's not going to. That stuff doesn't fly into the air. The dust will fly more into the air than anything on those bats of insulation nowadays.
Seth, one thing that I just wanted to caution is that people putting insulation over recessed lighting.
Yeah. Okay. I have an old. If you go into your attic, right, and you see that the fixture itself looks old. It's probably old black wire. It's probably an old-looking canister, versus you might see then a new modern hi-hat, which is more framed and aluminum. Uh, the aluminum ones that are energy efficient. So if the box says like Energy Star or they're enclosed, you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff anymore. Um, they're not rated to cause a fire like old ones would. If you have old ones, um,
Yeah, the way,
you would
Seth,
then wrap around the insulation around that fixture.
Seth, the best way for them to know if they turn their lights on downstairs and they see the light upstairs, that's an old fixture.
That's a pretty good example. There you go. That's a good one. That's a very good one. Yeah, I used to do the cold test. I put my hand over the light, and if you feel cold, that means that there's air seeping through.
Hmm.
And if there's air seeping through, then you know that that fixture is old or inefficient or not coming.
So do you have any pictures of us of insulation of a attic?
I could take one and send it to you.
Oh, so you don't have it for us to see. Okay. So show us a picture of one of the another one of your easy retrofits.
And another easy retrofit. Another easy retrofit would be lighting. I always say that that's the lowest hanging fruit because it is. You get a quicker payback and you see it instantaneously. Not that you don't see it in insulation, and actually insulation you see the most per bat, but LED bulbs are probably the best way to go. Some people say you have to change the fixture and whatever, but you have to realize that an LED is like a computer, just spewing out light, and that's its job. So it's not, you don't need to be worried about the ballast necessarily if you don't want to cut the ballast in your fixture. Uh, if you get an energy efficient fixture, you don't have to worry about it. But bottom line is, you're talking about if you have an incandescent bulb that's 100 watts, it's going to be about 10 watts to light it on an LED, and about 23 to 25 watts to do it on a CFL bulb.
So
Plus,
what
you don't
are
have to worry then about the mercury and stuff like that.
so what are some of your favorite bulbs that that are easily accessible, or you can buy online or go to Home Depot if that's your choice, or Lowe's? What
For
would be
sure.
like your three recommendations?
Okay, well, just realize, and I'd love to say this too, you got to be aware that people, when you go to Home Depot, realize that without a doubt you're getting the lowest bidder. Now, granted, on Philips, you're getting Philips or any of that stuff, but when you buy their product, it's not going to be, you're not going to have the length and the longevity of using that that bulb. It's not going to last as long. You might have dimming go quicker. So I recommend getting one from a great company. So Philips is a good one. Then there is another one that's very bright, believe it or not, is a company called Bulbright. You can find them on Twitter, and I believe it's bulbright.com.
And they're in New Jersey. They're from New Jersey.
Right, they're local too. Then you've got my favorite, MSI Lighting, which is msissl.com. They're out of Florida, and they just secured a deal. They started out like one of these, small companies, and now they've secured a deal to supply the bulbs, or to be the supplier for bulbs for 3M.
What's the spelling again? MSI what?
MSISSL.com.
SSL.com.
Just
Okay.
MSI Lighting.
And it's from Florida. Okay. I'm Googling as you're talking. So.
And Seth, where would someone buy these like Bulbright, MSI, the better Philips light? Do you have a favorite online store?
I don't like betting on picking the store.
Because you could get Philips at Home Depot or Lowe's, but you're
just
telling us
recommend the company.
is that it's probably better off to get a better Philips or lighting from what you just said, a better Philips from a better store.
It's better to get a light. Yeah, I mean Philips. And they've been having some problems though with their bulbs too, which is quite ironic. So, and they're at Home Depot. MSI Lighting, another one, and it depends what you have. If you have hi-hats in your house, like I'm seeing you got, you would want like an MSI, or you would want a Philips. You would want Sylvania. It's pretty good, I believe. Toshiba, it's really good. Trying to think of a few others that I've seen over the years that just stand out. Those are the ones that stand out to me. Now, I know it might not be the common name that you can find in a local store, but I'd still recommend you going to get it.
What do you think about
because in the long
EcoSmart?
run, you're going to save money because you'll have it longer, and
What
it will
do you
do
think
what
about
it says it
EcoSmart,
does.
Seth?
EcoSmart is one of the brands,
Right.
Isn't that the brand from
Well, I bought that from
Home Depot?
I bought that from Home Depot.
It's they're okay. They're Cree, but they're made very
Cheap?
cost-effective
Oh.
to Home Depot.
Oh, it's a Home Depot brand?
I go to Home Depot actually in Thornwood, absolutely, but if I'm going, I'm going to get Philips.
Okay.
If I go and get LED bulbs there.
Okay.
I just got finally some switch bulbs, which are good for A lamps. Trying to think who else has good A lamps.
What about Lighting Science?
GE has got some great bulbs, LED bulbs, actually. Lighting Science is good, is okay.
But again, I know, Seth, I just wanted to, people do go to Home Depot and Lowe's, and I know you did talk about that. I just want to bring that back and get an answer that, sometimes they're not the best quality. They'll do the job, but maybe not as long. So is there do you have any couple options for people to go online and buy bulbs, like is 10,000 bulbs, or is it 1000bulbs.com? I forget what the name is.
It was 1000bulbs.com or whatever, but if you're relying on doing that, I'm just going to say to you, which is what I said to Karen, that you guys can do is get a Philips, get a brand that you know. Don't get a brand that you have to go, oh, that's their brand, or the generic, because they're just not gonna do it. You get a Philips, you get a Sylvania, you get a Toshiba, you get one that's big. Now MSI Lighting was an example, like Cree, and Cree is the one selling the bulbs that go into a lot of these vendors. But the way they're designed and programmed is the whole other ballywick. So that's why they're not all the same, because you're thinking about them in computers. But go and get, if I know you're going to hate me for saying this, but at this point in the LED market, if you're going to go to a Lowe's or a Home Depot, get the one that you look at and you go, that's an amazing light, and don't worry about the price, because it'll pay for itself within a month or two. 3 at the most.
But
Depending upon your sales.
I'm just trying to, because I know that most people are going to want to go there, and they're not going to be as comfortable buying something online. So that's why I just wanted to kind of get a feel of.
Get the one that costs the most.
Okay. Well,
Get the one that costs the most.
It makes sense, because you can go even to the big box stores like Costco and Sam's Club and places like that, and they're now selling LEDs also, and you don't know anything about them, so it's a problem.
Yeah, if you don't know the brand, if you don't know the brand name, if it doesn't ring a bell, don't get it. That's my to you.
Okay, let's move on to number 3, because now we have insulation, change lighting. Okay, what's number 3, Seth?
Oh, the best one. To put thin strips of either foam or plastic around your door jambs and your window jambs. That's my 3rd favorite. Now, why? Because A, it's the most inexpensive per dollar, and it does have a great payback, is you go in the Home Depot, which is where I get them, ask them for, if you don't know the aisle, because every Home Depot is different, ask for the aisle for the things that stop drafts around windows and door jambs. Go there, look for the ones that say Energy Star on them, or energy efficient. See a logo on it, Energy Star. Those things underneath the windows that you open and close, they go sometimes in the door jamb in your big door when you open your door to your house, and you line it around the door jamb in between. There's a little gap. Believe it or not, that little gap creates so much air that goes in and out. It used to be like a sieve for me. Using this plastic little strip that I think the thing only cost me about $15. You put that strip around, $20 at the most with the foam, and it will save you so much draft.
You know where else I put that? On my basement door.
Oh, that's another perfect one.
Yeah, I had,
also probably on your attic. Go ahead, Karen.
I didn't realize how much air comes up from my basement. Because,
Oh,
the air, I guess, hot air rises, maybe that's why.
That's
but
right.
There's that ventilation, the air circulation. So I actually have a draft dodger that I put underneath because I sew. So like I made this thing so that it'll go with the, with the basement door as you open and close. But that foam insulation thing might be a better, like a little flap, I guess, that I can put underneath. That might be a better solution.
We actually put sweeps on. The sweeps?
Put the sweeps on. That works too. That works as well. But a lot of people don't even do that. So those sweeps can work. But you definitely need to put a foam padding also around your attic, the door to your attic. You should put it around your windows, around in front of basement doors, anywhere where you feel a draft. You're trying to clog the draft.
What do you think about those people who put like a plastic sheeting around the door frame from inside?
It works.
To just seal it completely for the winter. Really?
It works, but the tape.
What if I want fresh air?
The problem is because it's it's dry, so it dries the tape. So that's why at the end of the season it's easy sometimes to pull it off. It's because the tape is dried underneath. So you get losses sometimes.
Okay.
So what I recommend people to do and believe it or not, it works more. For me, at least, it's been more effective. Is to worry about the on your window where the window and the actual sill connect,
Right.
and there's a loss there.
But also the glass itself can get really cold. I mean, I have a double pane windows and they get cold.
Right. I understand, and that happens to all of us.
Yeah.
And what I've noticed is the best thing to do is cure the gaps. Don't cure the window.
Right. Well,
In
I
those
guess.
instances,
Yeah,
like
I guess.
you're not going to be able to solve the entire window
Mhm.
unless you get a brand new one, right?
Right.
So
Well.
the only way to really reduce your losses.
Mhm.
Like I'm looking at a window right now in my basement. Okay, now I can worry about the entire glass and all the window and everything like that, or I can worry about the rim around the window,
Mhm.
and I can worry about the connection with the glass to the wood.
Right. What do
Okay.
you have you heard about those people who put like those, those plastic insulation, those the shipping plastic sheets with the little air
Yes.
bubbles in it? I've heard
Yes.
where people actually they put that on the glass pane itself to kind of create a barrier between the outside and the inside air. Have you ever seen that? I thought it was like the strangest thing, but people just like put a layer of water on the flat side of that insulation, and they put it right against the window glass itself, and it's supposed to help with the energy loss and the
Yeah.
heat
Well,
loss.
any gap you create between plastic, like a plastic covering over a window, it's going to do a job. Now, all I'm suggesting is the tape over time is going to dry, and that will losses in the winter. That's by default.
Mm-hmm.
But and then you take it off, in the summer. So what I'm suggesting is a year-round solution is to worry about the barriers
Mm-hmm.
of the wood window where it meets
The
the
windowsill, the little
wall.
gap. Mm-hmm.
Or if you look at I have a window that I lift up in my basement. Okay? And I lift it up into my basement and I hook it up. And the entire square that goes around it um, has a layer that's padded where it meets the window, right? If I had a camera, this would be a lot easier to explain. But
It's an awning window, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you open it
Looks like
up,
that. It's like that.
open it upward, and when you open it, okay, as I'll do right now, there's a buffer. There's a buffer that's on the bottom.
Okay, he's leaving us to the like.
Open
Okay,
up the
I can
window.
imagine
There's a
it.
buffer. There's a buffer that's
Okay.
on the bottom, and there's a buffer around the sides
He's too funny.
of the outside. Okay, and when
Okay,
you
I
open
see it, Seth.
and when you open it, okay, there's insulation there. That type of foam insulation that I'm talking about.
And those are the things that you get at Home Depot?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Energy Star department that I said for drafts. Ask them where I can stop stuff for drafts,
Okay.
window drafts or door drafts. They'll know exactly
Sounds
what you're
good.
talking about.
Sounds good to
But
me.
those people are trained professionals over there at the Home Depot. They can help. Okay.
The doors, the windows, the lights, the attic. We
Okay.
insulated the attic.
The
What's
attic.
next?
Wait,
Well,
do
that
you
goes.
like basement?
The foam, the puffy foam goes to the attic door as well. So that
Yes.
goes up, right? Heat rises. Want to stop the heat from rising all the way into the attic. It's kind of like when you sweat,
Right.
where you see when you see a football player sweat from the head, right? That it's because the roof going up, the heat rises. So you're trying to get the heat so it doesn't rise anymore. And the only way to do that is to have a buffer of insulation in your attic. and to make sure it's thick enough. When you do your insulation, this is another big thing too, and I'll leave with this point. When you do your insulation, most of the code now has doubled the insulation amount. So the way I try to explain it to people is if you see the plank of wood in between where the insulation is, most likely you need to get another layer of insulation on top. That will save you money on the quick very easily. You go every time you spend $100, you're gonna in energy savings get 300 within a year. And more expensive utility areas, it's going to even just save you more money by default. You're talking 12 months of it saving you. So these window jams are all year round, and you buy them, they're like $5 or $10. My favorite is the plastic door jam because it doesn't rot like the foam does. Foam you have to replace over time. Plastic lasts a little bit longer, so it's double. So like for every 3 to 5 years you need to replace the foam. Every 5 to 10 years you need to replace plastic.
And Seth, with windows that you have that are the tilt windows, because that's becoming the, not the new age, it's been the new age when you, especially with new construction.
Yeah.
Do you also put that foam where the window can tilt? That how you can open it up and open it down?
Yes, absolutely.
Huge leakage, by the way.
Yeah, see, that's the thing, which makes it simple. If you feel cold in the winter, that's a sign you want to get rid of that cold. And the only way to do that is through these basic, simple ways to it.
Seth, what about sliding glass doors? Because that's a real problem with a lot of people.
That's a great example, and the perfect way to explain it is there's two major places that it could cause the worst losses. One, and I call it one because it's really the only one, is where the door, when you slide the door and you lock the door, that buffer needs to be really thick because that's going to create a loss. So when you slide the door into the wall, that area on the wall in between where closing the gap between the door is where you'll feel a loss. Meaning air. You'll feel cold air. The other one would be on the other end of the door where it's now just kind of sticking out. The door's just out there. If you look at a door, sliding glass door, you have your left and your right. Your right is where it's locking. So the right, you want that door jam, to be insulation. And then the one in the back. In the back, to the left, I should say, it's just between the window or the door and the sliding glass door. Sometimes it's in the hinge, but where that, oh, good Lord. If you have an old
it's kind of like
if you have an
like
older
an overflow,
home, I
like
guess the easiest way to explain is if you have an older home, sometimes that door, that sliding glass door, kind of like can open up. So you need to cover both areas of the door jamb. If you have only one door jamb, do that one where the lock connects. That would be the best way to explain it.
But Seth, when you have with some doors, sliding glass doors, it has like an overlap, and there's a lot of cold air that comes in that overlap, with the overlap over a solid piece of glass.
Uh-huh.
So can you put that foam in there as well?
Yes.
Okay, because that's a big leakage areas too.
Yeah.
So give us. I think, are we on to number 5?
I believe so.
Give us number 5.
Number 5. Well, I know you guys like shopping, so go get some new appliances. Well, I like getting new appliances too. I like getting new stuff. I like getting new test cars a week.
Yeah.
Inside. So anybody likes a good toy. So if you like efficient toys, like the lizard that I am yesterday, Oh, and you get Energy Star appliances, and you don't have to get the newest one, or you don't have to get the most expensive one. Just make sure it says Energy Star. And a perfect example of that is like, and I know you're dealing with cold and you're dealing, it's to get the cold, but I always try and give people all year round, getting appliances is going to save you money and it's energy efficiency. So you might as well include it in any season that you discuss it. So with Energy Star, you have even your hot water here, you have your washer, right? You have in your kitchen, you have your refrigerator, dishwasher, your ovens, all these things, all these appliances running all the time. So those are good ones.
What do you think about space heaters? Are there such thing as Energy Star space heaters? Because there
Never
are
heard
some
of
people.
No.
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 But I mean,
I wish there. I would say here's what I've noticed, which is kind of interesting, is if you have what happens a lot when you blow the air around is it kind of like concentrates around where you blew the air, and it doesn't circulate that hot air when it's in the winter. So you want to get fans, energy efficient fans. Now there aren't table Energy Star fans, but you want to get energy efficient fans. It'll help circulate that hot air, like I'm talking to you right now, see, around the entire house more effectively. So you can put them simply right, one of them near a vent, maybe.
okay.
A heating vent, where you have the heat.
But you know how some people don't have, let's say, several zoned houses, and they try.
One
Yeah,
zone.
it's like one
They got
zone. Let's
zone.
say you have 2 stories, but you don't want to heat up
Right.
the whole house, so they want to stay in one room. They office or kitchen, whatever. And some people
Yes.
want to get space heaters because they don't want to waste energy by heating up the whole house. They think they're saving energy by getting a space heater for their office, let's say.
Okay.
Is that such a good idea? Would that save more energy than heating up the whole house? I mean, I think a lot of old people do that too because they think that they're saving energy if they don't heat up the whole house. You laugh, but there are people like that. They keep their house really cold.
Right, they think that way.
Because they think that they're wasting energy and they're only in their family room watching TV or whatever.
Right.
But there's no such thing as Energy Star space heaters, you're saying?
Not that I've seen, but hold on a minute. I'm checking. I'm verifying. I'm not trusting myself because who knows
Karen,
what comes out there.
Karen, I wonder if they could use that blanket. Remember that blanket where you put your arms in? You ever see that?
Snuggie?
Snuggie, but it's made out of polyester, so we're not sure about that. But just had to bring that. I love that commercial.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we should have a Green Sisterhood Snuggie made up.
Yeah, Green Sisterhood Snuggie.
Well, it better be organic.
Of course.
Yes, of course. Oh gosh, please.
Yeah. But I love those people on or not online that say they're doing green and it's
plastic.
Natural product.
We'll get
the natural product was plastic.
We'll get alpaca wool.
But that's petroleum's natural.
Yeah, right. Petroleum's natural.
Oh, we're gonna get hate mail. Thank you very much, Anna.
I know. And formaldehyde's natural too.
He's kidding. She's kidding.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Kidding.
You're gonna get people saying that formaldehyde is a bad. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? See, this is what I know now. Energy efficient. There are now energy efficient ceramic space heaters.
Yay! And if Karen hadn't asked that question, you all would not have known.
That's right. I had to. Last year around this time, actually, when we had Sandy, Superstorm Sandy.
Yeah.
I donated about, I think, a dozen of those little space heaters to those people who had electricity. What? No, actually, I had to order from Amazon because I had to have them shipped.
I'm just saying, you can go to Best Buy. Got them in Best Buy.
Best Buy has them? All right.
They got electric space heaters.
That's good. That's good to know, Seth, because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. You're that guy.
But I mean, obviously you have to be
Right.
worrying, you have to be careful with space heater because I know a lot of people get careless and, fires can happen and things like that. So
That's right.
don't sue us if you say, well, Seth said to get a ceramic heater, but seriously.
Get an Energy Star. Get an Energy Star space heater.
There you
Good to
go.
know. Good to know. Okay, so
Energy
Great.
Star space heater.
There you go.
and actually, don't forget that you can get rebates in some state for Energy Star appliances. Like I got a
Yes.
rebate for my washing machine.
New York does
Yeah.
too, right?
Me?
Yeah. I mean, you know about New York State, so I'm just asking. I think New York State gives rebates for Energy Star.
Yeah. I mean, there's energy efficient um, rebates available. Basically, they do it based upon the cost, and it's relative to how much you spent.
Mm-hmm.
It's a percentage of what you actually spent out. They'll give you back. So it could be big or it could be small.
Right.
Depending.
Hey, little bit,
Every little
Every
bit
better
little
than
counts.
bit
nothing,
counts.
right?
Yes. They got
Right.
them on
Okay.
Amazon, eBay. They got portable space heaters all over the place,
Mm-hmm.
and they're now energy saving. Okay, see, this happened in late 2012. It just started happening. So what do I know?
What are you now?
What do I know? What do I know?
Now you can have
You
a
just
radio.
drive. You just
Yeah.
he just drives electric motor. I mean,
Yeah.
that's how he saves energy.
Well, you know what? I'm happy because I'm not driving my Hoopty.
Yeah.
Okay, Seth. So what's the next one? What's the next one on the list? I feel like
Our last one.
Last one.
last
Yes.
Okay,
one. Make it big. Make it
This
big.
is your big
here's a
hurrah.
great energy efficient one. Okay,
Yes.
and it's actually going to the Home Depot or the Lowe's or the whatever. You can go there.
Home improvement centers.
Go get yourself an energy efficient or water efficient shower head.
That's a good one.
Don't everybody have those now?
No.
No?
Because part of your cost, especially if you're a homeowner, is water taxes as well as you pay, you know, your taxes. So property taxes. So anything you can do to make it easy, do it that way. I believe we've got. Oh my gosh.
Which ones do you like, Seth? Because
I'm
some
just
people.
about to think about it, and of course, what was the one that used to be back in the day? The plastic water pick, water pick's got it.
Plastic water pick.
Water pick,
Well, now all
the best one
companies
that I've
have
seen
them,
so
though.
far.
Like Delta has them, Kohler has
Yeah.
them.
They'll have them, and they have them.
Yeah.
But is there ones
Go
that you
get
like? You like better than others? Like for like a really, because people complain that they don't want them.
Easy installation ones. The ones you don't need
Right.
a plumber for.
And actually, they also give that really nice spray, so you don't feel like you're missing
well,
out on
shower head.
something.
You don't have. Yeah, shower. You don't need a plumber. You can do it,
Mhm.
ladies or brothers, whatever you are. You know, you can do it. Okay.
You can do it,
I
bro.
have faith in you. I have faith in you. But you don't need a plumber for this, and you don't need to. You know, you can just say no to crack, plumber crack. That is.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Is just get yourself a water.
You're on fire,
My
Seth.
kids like it. Kids like the water pick shower head because
You just made Anna red even
without a
more.
doubt, you know, and they're critical. Like I got this other one before, and they're like, "Get rid of it," and we had to get rid of it because.
But do they give you
So-
the feeling like you're like standing under a drip instead of that nice
No,
Amazon rain
pressure.
shower kind of feeling?
No, there's aerators
Oh, okay.
on them. There's
So which
aerators
ones
on
do you
them,
like, Seth?
Water pig.
I like Repick and I like Delta.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you tried
I keep
Bricor?
it
Is it
simple.
Am I saying it right? Bricor? Have you tried that one?
That's
Bricor,
another one.
Bricor.
They want me to test them. Yes, Bricor is another one too. Yes.
You just have to have the right water pressure for them.
That's the issue that I had, and I'm just like, I don't know my water pressure.
I actually got a gauge at Home Depot and ran it on to get my water pressure from a faucet outside. So I got the gauge to see if I could test them.
Okay. Well, I just went and, well, I shouldn't say this. Waterpik sent me one and I love it.
That's
Now,
good.
they don't do anything like that, but it works. Okay? It works. You
My
know,
other
and
question is,
yeah.
some people use filters on their shower heads to filter out chlorine and,
Yeah.
Yes.
like
Uh-huh.
stuff like
Uh-huh.
that. My problem is my shower head now, when I attach that filter, my
Yeah.
shower head is now going almost horizontally. Like I got to stand on the other side of the bath, like other side of the
Did you
shower.
put a new filter in it yet?
Yeah. What do you mean? I have
It,
like there's a
Sometimes it
case.
gets clogged.
it gets clogged.
Oh,
It
no,
gets,
no, no, no. Yeah. No, I changed that periodical. No, I'm talking about the position, the location of where the filter goes, and then the water,
yeah.
the shower head goes on
Yeah.
top, so the little casing gets
Yeah.
stuck, and then now the shower head is going, straight outward. So that's like a pain in the.
I got one that the way it worked was it filtered the water before it hit the shower head.
Where?
So the shower head still flew out. The
What?
water
What?
still flew out after it went through the filter.
Which one is that?
I'd have to go upstairs and get it. Uh,
So you'll send us an email?
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we don't want to wait for you to go upstairs and get
No,
unless you
that
want
would
to take your
take too
phone with
long. You
you.
don't want to do that. But coming up, people from the Green Sisterhood, you will find out what that filter is.
Ooh,
Woohoo!
it's anticipation, Seth.
Yeah,
Oh my
really.
God, they can't handle that.
I don't know how to do. I don't
I-
know.
You're that guy.
You're
What
that
can I
guy.
say?
I just,
Seth, tell us
yeah,
your book again, because we're gonna.
Wait, I have
Oh.
his book. Hang on, I'm gonna show it because he sent it to me. I will show it, and here it is. Can you-
141 ways, is it?
140.
140. That'll
did you
keep you
put-
busy.
Did you put the book up? Can people
Oh.
see it?
Hold on. Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing that. Hold on one second.
Yeah, that's your job. It's
That's
my
that's
job.
my job.
Yeah, you still read from the.
No, it's
Back
because
now.
the lighting's not good. I'm being
Hey, Karen.
Yes,
Hey, Karen. So I'm test driving this month all the Lexuses.
you are. And
I
you're not.
hate
You're not
you.
taking me out to lunch.
I hate you, Seth.
Can you make it like
No,
you
I'm
know?
out to lunch with you now.
I know.
told
I'm
you
waiting.
once I
I'm waiting
started
for my
seeing the
ride.
cars,
I'm
I
so
was
sick
gonna-
of you guys snubbing me in New Jersey.
That's what happens when you.
Hey,
when you
listen, D-Man, all you got to do is come to that bridge, and I'm here for you. All right,
There you go. There's
Karen,
your open
text
invitation
me.
right there.
Karen.
Yes.
Karen, you have no excuse. You just text me, and I'm coming.
I'm there.
Ooh,
Okay.
Ooh, a
You're on.
joint video
I'm
of
there.
that guy and Karen.
Yeah, I can videotape
That-
you driving.
Ooh, Green Sisterhood. This is going to be a treat.
Yeah, really. Green
Yeah, I mean,
Sister
I'm doing
and a
videos
green
all by
guy.
myself anyway.
So yeah,
I
remember
can
he's
I
one of
can
our
use
Green
them all.
brothers.
Yeah, he's a green dude.
Oh, and I might as well tell everyone while you're here, so you can hear it here first.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Drum
The end
roll.
of the month. Well, let me back up. Porsche has just announced, and they started doing commercials for that they're going to do some type of plug-in car for their Panamera coming soon.
Panamera? Panamera? Wow.
Yeah.
Are you going to get to drive it?
At the end of the month, I will be going to Atlanta with some other members of the press, I guess, to learn how to go on the Atlanta test track and test drive the Panamera cars.
Tell them to invite Karen and me.
And it will be on film.
Yeah, really.
Tell them to invite some sisters.
Yeah, we drive too.
Yeah. We like fast cars too. I may not drive fast, but I like them.
See, but this is what they want. They want you to tune into me doing ride and stuff.
Well,
Because
make
I'm
sure.
going to bring my book to don't forget the second edition of Build Your Own Electric Vehicle with the red cover has a converted Porsche on it. So I've been a Porsche head for a long time.
Okay,
A long
name
time.
one boy who is not a Porsche head.
Yeah, really.
Exactly. So,
Seriously.
I just reached out to them and told them you're on the cover of my book.
Uh-huh.
And
That's what it was.
brother
Yeah,
up.
but they still need some sisters to
They
drive
hooked
that
a
car.
they hooked a Green Brother up. You should at least be happy about that.
That's
and now
good.
the Green Brother is going to show you the video.
So
And
you make sure
great.
that we get
So-
that video, Seth.
Yeah.
We want to. We'll put it on our Facebook wall and G
Are you
Plus.
kidding me?
You
Of
know,
course.
Yeah.
absolutely. We
Yeah.
like our green brother.
You guys got to go. You need to go to my YouTube page because on my YouTube page I got all these test drive videos that I'm doing.
Well, I
I'm
bet
gonna
you.
send them to you,
Okay.
ladies.
Okay.
We're gonna
Send
get
us.
the Green
Give us.
Sisterhood to wear a voice up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead. Give us those links later.
I will.
On the site,
I will
everybody.
take care of it. And
We're gonna link.
Karen,
Okay.
text me.
Seth,
Hello?
did we lose him?
I don't know.
We might have.
Also,
Oh, there
the
you
big
are.
thing that
Seth,
I love
Seth,
all
we
the
didn't hear
time.
you. Seth, we didn't hear the last few sentences.
Yeah.
You were out.
You're out. In and out.
What did you say?
Okay, so I was going to just say really quickly that
Mhm.
one big thing that keeps the lights on, no pun intended, if people would consider going to my website and or going on to iTunes or wherever and getting one of my books. And the list of my books are on my Green Living Guy website on the page. There's a header for books. You can
Yep,
go
we went
there.
out.
You don't have to get it from Amazon. I don't care because it's accessible everywhere. That's the greatness of having, McGraw-Hill as a publisher is it's accessible. I just need your help. Get a book. One book. And if you're going to get a book as of today, as I always say, one small step at a time, Green Living Guy step for today, is get yourself do-it-yourself home energy audits.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
He did all the closing lines, so we don't have to talk about that anymore.
Thanks, Seth.
You did our job. Thanks, Seth.
Thanks, Seth.
But
Well, that's
seriously,
because
No problem.
he's the green living guy. That's
Thank you
just,
very much. I'm here till Thursday. Try the fish. Thank you. Thank you.
funny guy.
Karen,
Sorry, you couldn't be on camera. That would have been so funny.
oh yeah, I know. Seth, that would
Next
have been
time.
great. Well,
We'll
we're
get
gonna
the camera thing squared up for the next time. I promise.
Yes, next time, definitely.
next time because we need to hear some more about some of your green cars that you're driving.
Yeah.
Karen, do you know who's up on deck next week?
Ladies, everybody's going to know that I was driving. I'm going to tell you right now. So far, some of them we'll see is the Ford Fusion Energy, the C-Max Energy, which is both of them are the plug-in hybrid electric cars. You're going to see now the Lexus GS450, and sooner or later there'll be video for the Lexus CT-H.
Lexus CT.
But these cars are a lot of fun, and I would all get a hybrid, and that'll be my main theme around a lot of these hybrid stories. But my goal is to try every single one of them out and tell these car companies what I think, one way or another.
There you
right?
go. That's right.
And
I'm glad you're out there.
I'll just do it one car at a time.
There you go.
Okay, everybody, this was a pleasure, Seth, to have you on and giving
Oh,
us
my
tips.
pleasure. Are you kidding
Yeah.
me?
And
Thank
just
I'm
you.
so sorry I can't see y'all. I'm
we
really
wish we could see you
Next time.
about it.
next time.
Next
But
time.
Okay, good.
actually,
That's okay.
All right.
next week we're going to be
Yeah.
talking about fracking, which is really a big deal. We have Maya coming on about fracking. It's 2:00 on East Coast time. Hopefully we won't have a Google snafu, but then don't hold your breath. So this is Karen and Anna saying goodbye, and we hope to see you next week. And Seth, it was a pleasure.
Thank you,
Later.
Seth. We'll
Bye.
see you soon.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.